notes on this because it was a kind of a last minute
It
purchase.
wasn't it? Another porter.
Yeah.
Because we found it very hard
To find
porters in Dan's.
That was the only porter that Dan's had.
Yeah, it was.
So this is a local.
This is.
Not nearly as old as these other breweries are. Oh, look at that head.
Wow. That is very fluffy.
Mind you, these are starting to warm up now, so they're getting more into the range of where they should be drunk.
Well, maybe. That is super fluffy. That is mousse.
Yeah.
That is a moose head. Sorry, we've got to show you this. That is...
A moose head?
That's not fluffy. That is like a moose. That is seriously.
Yeah.
And it's very dark too. So, which is unusual for a porter.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's even darker than the black.
Yeah. That is
Wow.
really, really, really dark.
Yeah.
There's no clarity. Look, you hold that up to the light. There is no clarity.
you
cannot see through it.
Even our studio light up here.
Yeah.
You hold it up to that, and it's
That is, yeah. I would go moose-like.
Yes.
Carbonation can't tell. Well, you can tell by...
we'll tell when the head dissipates if there's still any carbonation. So they actually do tell you what's in there. There's ale malt, Munich malt,
I can smell cinnamon straight off.
crystal, black, caramel aromatic, and Vienna.
Vienna. I can smell cinnamon. Just sitting here, it's just wafting up.
They've used Chinook and Willamette hops. I've never brewed with either of those. And USO5, good old USO5 yeast.
That's funny.
Which is very clean. Oh yeah. Oh.
I smelled the cinnamon. Yeah, I smelled. It just sort of came up at me. But now that I've got my nose in the glass,
yeah, there's something else there.
there's something else there. Yeah. What? Oh, is it?
There's not malt. There's no malts.
No, not at all. Oh, what is it?
No, that's too spicy. It's almost, but not quite that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's very strong. That's mild.
Yeah.
It's a mild expression of ginger.
But I definitely, I didn't even put my nose to that, and I could smell the cinnamon coming out of that.
Yeah. So the head's dissipated now. So that was a long-lasting head.
Yeah.
Bubbles. There are still bubbles rising to the surface, and they are fairly quick. So there is a fair bit of carbonation in there.
Cool.
You cannot see through
But you
that.
cannot see it at all.
This is blacker than the black.
Well, you'd say it's fast rising bubbles because that's actually very quick.
Yeah.
And it's a shame I can't show you how quickly it is actually.
Put your phone out and I'll take some overhead shot. That's not just the bubbles breaking, that's actually bubbles rising. Because you can see in the top left-hand corner there where it's continually replenishing itself. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
That's okay. So now we've sort of the first part out. Aroma.
I'm getting a very mild ginger as well as the cinnamon.
So one of the things on here is the aroma of alcohol. And none of these have been strong or harsh. They're noticeable, but they're not, or even like mild. Like this one, I'd even say is mild.
I'm not getting a lot of
like you can't
alcohol
smell
on the nose. No,
yeah.
there's other things there that are taking over from the alcohol. One of them isn't malt. There's not a lot of malt.
It isn't very. It's actually quite astringent, but.
Is it?
Yeah. I sort of get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite astringent.
That's the hops.
It's quite astringent.
They've used a lot of bitter
I would
hops,
call it a medium astringent. It's not high, but a medium.
It doesn't make your mouth pucker, but you do feel it.
Sticky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can taste the carbonation in your tongue too. So it's actually got quite a high carbonation.
It's more effervescent now. It's not highly carbonated, but it is still strongly effervescent. Because the warmer these beers get, the quicker they lose their carbonation.
And they're nicer too.
But they open up. The flavours open up.
My gosh, that is.
That's pretty much ideal serving temperature.
Well, I said 7 to 13.
Yeah.
These darker beers should be served at.
Yeah. I'm getting coffee notes on that, and chocolate, dark chocolate. Not a lot of sweetness.
No, there's not.
No.
There's not a lot of sweetness in there. It's not like the last one that we had. You could taste the raisins. You could taste that sweetness in it. But yeah, this one definitely. But it's not bitter either. There's not that hoppy bitterness either. It's actually very well balanced.
It's a hoppy astringency.
Yeah.
But not a bitterness.
Yeah, it's actually quite well balanced, really, in your tastes and it just sits nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite nice. It's a nice beer. Surprisingly for its youth.
Yeah.
It's quite a young beer.
Yeah.
Compared to the others, so they've done well. So, although I hung it over
the colour.
It is black. Trust us, it is black. You cannot see through this.
It is black as a mother-in-law's heart.
Yes, it is black. But I mean, it's still, some of the head's still sticking around. Like we're well into the 60 seconds.
Yeah, no lacing at all, though.
No.
No lacing.
And that actually could be a bit of leftover lacing from previous
From the
beers.
previous one, yeah.
What else can we say about this?
What would you eat with it?
Ooh,
Again, it's that dark meat. It's got to be red meat. I wouldn't even go for a swordfish with this one.
No, and definitely blue cheese.
That is a dessert beer.
Yeah, that one I would do blue cheese. Not that I like blue cheese, but I definitely it could handle a very very strong cheese. Like you'd get away with that.
It's a pity we don't have some blue cheese in the fridge.
I told you next time we're going to do this, we're having cheeses.
Not a lot of bubble on the tongue.
No.
So it's very easy to drink.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I would still say...
Some beers are so overcarbonated that even as you're drinking them, the carbonation on your tongue makes you want to slow down. Whereas this is very easy to drink.
I would still say it's medium carbonation. It's not low. It's still medium. It hasn't changed.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed since we've opened the beer.